Okay.
So they will need to carry something warm, definitely. But
मैम आपके पीछे
also tell
गार्डन
them it's going to be pretty crowded, okay? During Christmas and New Year, it's very crowded in Goa. All right, great. Uday, you were saying something, is it? Uday or Mahesh? Somebody? Mahesh, yeah?
यस मैम मैम आपके पीछे गार्डन है आपके
No,
The
it's not
view
a
in back
garden.
of you.
It's a Zoom background.
It
प्लेग्राउंड
is?
में
Yeah, background. Virtual Zoom background.
Okay.
ब्यूटीफुल मैम
It's nice. You can go online. Online बहुत सारे Zoom backgrounds मिलते हैं. You can just Google it and add it to your screen. I wish I had a garden like this, but no, I don't.
Ma'am, it is looking beautiful. We are also enjoying it.
That's nice to know. It's something nice to look at, right? Okay. Yeah, I think a few more learners have joined. Amit, Shivani, Vishaka, Manisha, Shweta, Tanisha. Good
Good morning.
morning. Good morning to everyone.
Morning, ma'am.
Morning, morning. I hope all of you are doing well. So,
Good morning, ma'am.
good morning. Good morning. So today is an individual speaking practice class. You can see this topic on the screen. It says, what do you think is better? Okay, it's an interesting topic. Being in your 20s, do you think that is better, or do you think being in your 40s? So you can share your personal opinion, your observations from around you, आपके experience से आप बात कर सकते हो. Whatever you want to say about this topic, whether it is financially, emotionally, physically, you can draw comparison. आप compare करके अपना opinion share कर सकते हो, जो भी आपको बोलना है. And as you all want to speak, जैसे आपको बोलना है, you can raise your hands. I'll add your names. Okay.
Good morning, ma'am.
Good morning, Sunny. Yeah, hi.
So
Thanks
what is topic today, ma'am?
Have a look at the screen. Just read it and tell me if you understand.
Okay, ma'am. What do you think is better, being in your 20s or being in your 40s? Share your opinion, observation, experience. Okay, ma'am, got it.
Yeah, your opinion or your observation or your experience. Okay.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
All right, great. Okay, so I'll add your names. Tanisha, you've raised your hand right at the start, so
Yes.
you can go ahead.
Okay, ma'am. I think, ma'am, no one will be happy on when if which situation we are, like if I am in 35 or 38, or if I were in 20. So the same situation, we are on same age. So I don't think that people satisfy, because we always look after or before. So when I was 20, it was very amazing days, because that time I have many freedom to go any place and make a party with our friends. And yeah, there is no much head of and tension which I had to take that time. So I liked 20s when I was in 20s. Yeah, and sometimes we bunked the college classes, and we went for like shopping and Kamla Market for shopping and many places. And sometimes we made plan to go for the movies with our friends. So it was fabulous days which I had spent with my friends. Now, in this age, like after marriage, I have lots of responsibilities. I have to take care of my family members, and I always think that what should I do to give them better and good environment and educations to my children, and how I can take care of means what step I should take, so they will not feel any kind of problem in their time which they are spending with us. So as I shared that yesterday, I will go to my mama's home because she was not well. So in that time also I had some time, like I had some issues that if I will go there, so here my mother-in-law is very old, so she can also face some problem. So what I did, I went there with my mother-in-law and I came back on same days. So this kind of things we always like make this time we always
Make these
any kind
adjustments.
of, yes ma'am,
You make these
we
kind of
make
adjustments.
adjustment we have to make, and we forget our life, like earlier we used to do this kind of things and we enjoyed a lot, and now we are just make us some boundaries, and we are spending all time with our families members, and thinking only about them. Sometimes we start thinking that we should call our friends and then uh, uh, we should make meet to each other and get together, but sometimes plan also flopped because of responsibilities, because of lots of work. So I believe that 20s were good for me. And when I was in 20, that time I was thinking that if I would be married and if I would be in that age, I will enjoy a lot. I would enjoy a lot because nobody can stop me to do anything. And I have money. I would have money that time. So I was just thinking and imagining that what should I can do after like 20 after 20, 30 or 25, means after marriage. So I believe that no one can be satisfied for their age, their work and anything, because we only learn the things when we experience it, and yeah, we face the situation. I think so, ma'am, and I believe it.
Right,
Thank you,
right,
ma'am.
right. Pretty good, Tanisha. So you're saying that basically we are never, whatever age we may be at, we are never really satisfied with that particular period. Either we look forward or we think about the past. Something like that?
Yes, ma'am, exactly.
Okay, okay, all right. So good, Tanisha. You decided to speak first. Very nice. And I've only written down one or two small things that you could work on. For example, when I was younger, I had a lot of freedom, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Have का हो जाएगा had, past tense.
I
I
have.
had a lot of freedom. अगर आप
Exactly.
present की बात करें तो I have a lot of freedom और past तो I
Hmm.
had a lot of freedom. And education को plural मत लगाओ, don't put an S. You can say I always think about my children's education and what to do for them and so on.
Ma'am, it's a right. Miss, I was speaking education. It was wrong pronunciation.
Pronunciation is fine. I'm saying singular plural. Don't
Yeah,
put
yeah,
an S.
education.
Yeah.
Okay.
Also, you were
No,
talking
you
about
said D. You said D, education, and I usually say education. I think I was speaking wrong
no,
that
your
time.
pronunciation is correct. Your
Okay,
pronunciation is
ma'am.
right. She may face, instead of saying that she can face some issues, my mom-in-law, you'll want to say
Hmm.
may, right? ऐसा शायद हो सकता है, possibility.
Hmm.
She may face some problems because she's also quite old. So she may have an issue, may face a problem. She may need my help. So you could use may instead of saying can. Okay?
Yes,
And
ma'am.
towards the end, right? Towards the end, I think you were trying to say, when I was younger, I used to think about the future.
Hmm.
When I was younger, I used to think about the future. Okay, that is how you can draw the comparison. All right. Okay.
Ma'am, two words का meaning क्या समझ नहीं आया? How we can use it? Two words, sir.
Towards that depends on your sentence. No? Did you use towards somewhere in the sentence?
No, you were saying right now. You are saying right now. Towards I was younger.
Not towards. I said when I was younger, I used to think about the future. That's how
Okay,
you can
okay.
frame the sentence.
Hmm. Yes, ma'am.
कि आप आगे
Thank
का
you, ma'am.
सोचते थे ना जब आप younger थे तो
Hmm.
आप आगे का सोचते थे.
Hmm.
All right,
Thank
Tanisha.
you, ma'am.
Thank
Thank you
you.
so much.
Okay, let's go to Amit. 1 minute. Acha, theek hai. Okay, fine. Vishakha, you go ahead. Amit will speak after you, he said.
Okay, no problem, ma'am. So I think being in your 40 is better. It is my opinion, and because of internet, ma'am, I and in my 20s I don't have internet. I don't have Android phone or mobile phone. Um, uh, yeah, we have internet in that era, but it was quite costly, and you can say it was out of reach of ordinary person, for
Yeah.
ordinary person. So and I am the person who love to learn to new things every day, and love to get information. So that internet makes our life that much easy. We can learn anything on internet, and even we can earn money from it, and everything we can do it. But if I think about my 20s, so it was it seemed quite impossible for me. So, and now we are living in globalization era, so we can talk with other person. We can know what's going on in other country, and all over the world. So our mentality has changed a lot. Earlier we have to we means I'm talking about women. So we have to sacrifice our hobbies and our wishes for our family. But in today's era, uh, uh, I can say you can fulfill your wish, and you can achieve your goals, even though you have family. You can maintain your what I can say, family life, and what we can say, ma'am, family life and professional life. Yeah.
You
So
can balance it.
yeah, you can balance them both because of internet. Uh, and at that time, in my 20s, now I'm 40. I'm 40. So in my 20s, we don't have washing machine or dishwasher or like that. So I can say my life uh, getting better. Sorry, my life gets better. How to say, मैम, मेरी लाइफ समय के साथ अच्छी होती गई.
My life got better with time.
Okay, my life got better with time. So yeah, but nowadays, means if I'm talking about my current scenario, I have family, and I have a lot of responsibility. So I have to balance my responsibility and my personal life, my self time. And in my 20s I don't have family, so I was like free bird. I can do anything, I could do anything what I liked at that time. But if I'm talking about current scenario, so I have to think once or twice before doing anything. So but yeah, still I believe that my 40 is better than my 20s.
Your
Thank you, ma'am.
40s are better than your 20s.
Yeah, ma'am.
All right. Superb, Vishakha. Very well shared. You shared your own, opinion about this. I don't have anything to add. Just I didn't have. Okay, just remember, right? You're talking about the past. So at that time, we didn't have washing machines, or
Yeah,
I didn't have access to the internet,
yeah, ma'am. Yeah.
right?
Okay.
So
Yeah.
yeah, you feel that now you're living in the age of technology and in a digital era, so everything's much easier. There's lots to do, and life is easier that way.
Yeah, ma'am. In my 20s, I wanted to do some courses, but there was no any mentor to guide me, who can guide me, or who give me suggestions, or who could give me any advice, a piece of advice. So, and today, if you want to do something, or you want to enroll some course, so got you have got so many suggestions, and so many courses are available on the internet, and they are all, you can do uh, them free, means it is free of cost.
Hmm.
So yeah, I like that.
Superb, superb. All right, thank you. Thanks, Vishaka.
Yeah, thank you, ma'am.
Welcome. Amit, do you want to speak now or
Yeah,
afterwards?
yes, ma'am. Yes,
Okay.
I want to speak.
Ma'am, excuse me, I have a question.
Okay, yes,
Ma'am,
Shivani.
like who is speaking earlier?
That was Vishaka.
Yeah. So Visakha said that I couldn't do anything earlier. So what we use for past when we reference something कि मैं ये नहीं कर सकती थी that time. So we can use could or a can.
नहीं, couldn't ही बोलेगी ना. Could
Okay.
could is the past tense of can. So
Yeah.
earlier I couldn't do something. Now I can do it.
Okay. Yeah. Thank you, ma'am.
Okay. Okay. Yes, Amit, go ahead. Yeah.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
My 20 is better than 40s because of I enjoy. I was freedom in my 20s, and I enjoy in my 20s. Where like whenever I want to money, I got money from my parents, and that time I had no more responsible about anything. And if I want to go outside, I can I can I want to go outside, so anywhere I enjoy with friend. And after education, if I go to college or school, then came back home, and after arrive home, if I want to play, so I play with cricket or anything, and go with friend and enjoy with them. And so anytime I enjoy with friend and everything. But after 40s, like after 20s, like I lost my freedom. We can feel after get married, so many people lost their freedom. So like I so I am a person which lost. And so after get married, everything is responsible. And so many responsible. If I want to go outside, so that time we can ask them if you want to come outside, so they also will come. So we can't enjoy we can enjoy sometime with family, but not with free every time, because of we have also some responsible about family. So that time no other friend also not ready to come with their family. So we can't I can't enjoy with every time with family. Like last month we wanted to go with I wanted to go with my friends, but her family also told us, I want to come with you. So our plan was don't didn't success because of her family, and my family also not come with me, and her family agree with come with us. So that kind of that kind of plan was unsuccess after 20s. And so, and if before after 20s and in 20s, if we want to go, so any without permission we can go outside and enjoy with family. And and nowadays, like after 20s, after get married, like our children want to anything. If they are my children also stubborn, so whenever we go outside, so they want anything and they cry. If they want anything, so they cry. So they want we can buy anything, and they spend lots of money. So like this responsible is I face like responsible. So I had my 20s better than 40s because I enjoy in
Okay,
20s.
so I think in a nutshell, Amit, you're trying to say that basically in your 40s, you feel that you have many more responsibilities as compared to
Yes,
your 20s. That's the main difference
yes,
that you see,
yes,
right?
ma'am.
Okay, okay, fair enough. Well shared, Amit. Amit, I
Thank
want
you, ma'am.
you're welcome. But one thing I need you to work on is your past tense usage. Okay. For example,
Yes, ma'am.
आप जब 20s की बात कर रहे थे, you're talking about your past. So you have to say enjoyed.
Yes,
I had freedom. Then
yes, ma'am.
after getting married, after getting married, my
Yes, ma'am.
responsibilities, responsible नहीं होगा, responsibilities होगा. Noun form use करेंगे ना आप.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, responsible is the adjective. For example, I am responsible, adjective. But I have many responsibilities, noun form.
Yes, ma'am.
So just keep a check on your past tense, Amit.
Yes, ma'am. Yes.
Okay,
Thank you, ma'am.
thank you. Also, for the rest of you, whoever was going to speak next, try to also think about being in your 20s or your 40s, or personally, professionally, physically, mentally, emotionally. How is it different? Okay, don't only draw comparisons about before marriage, after marriage, and stuff like that. Also think about, for example, I would say in my 20s, I had so much more energy. And now, for example, in my 30s, if I have to say, I have lesser energy, maybe. So that is one thing that I can talk about physically. Maybe emotionally, I was not very stable in my 20s. Maybe I used to get, affected easily. But now I don't get affected that easily. I'm more calm, I'm more relaxed, I'm more composed. So मैं वैसे भी बात कर सकती हूँ. So it doesn't always have to be only before marriage, after marriage. Okay, don't only draw that comparison. आप दूसरों के observations, I mean, you observe other people also, na? How are they in their 20s? How are they in their 40s? How is their life changed? What about wealth? Wealth wise, money wise, कैसे change होते हैं? वो भी आप बात कर सकते हो. So try to broaden your ideas when you're talking about this difference. All right. So Sid, do you want to go next?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, go ahead.
Ma'am, everything has pros and cons. So I think 40s is more technical sound in comparison to 20s. As I compare 20s with my childhood time, there is a lot of change in technology, in relationship, and in livelihood method. In my childhood, I always encouraged or I enjoyed my mother's food. My mother did all household chores. She was working also, but on today we get indulged in technology era and we waste our time. Due to this, we do not do physical work, or we can say uh, we can we cannot do we not do physical exercises, so we are not fit. now I want to compare 40s with 20s in education system. Now in education system, now poor students get coaching at very low cost, so these students get chance to become engineer, doctor, IAS or other reputable job. In earlier case, they get deprived of the education and coaching also.
He said 1 minute. Huh? I just want to stop you for 1 second. Sorry. You are talking about what? Are you talking about 1920 versus 1940, or what are you talking about actually?
Ma'am, I am talking about 40 and 20.
क्या एज की बात कर रहे हो ना आप?
नहीं नहीं,
हम लोग एज की बात कर रहे थे कि फॉर एग्जाम्पल जब मैं 20s में थी तो मेरी लाइफ कैसी थी, जब मैं 40s में अगर जाऊंगी या हूँ तो मेरी लाइफ कैसे है या कैसे होगी. दैट्स व्हाट वी आर कंपेयरिंग.
ma'am, I am talking about 2020 and 2040.
No, no, no. That is not our topic, Sid. I think you misunderstood. See, look at what I have written.
Then
That's
what I want to speak, you can listen it, and then I will talk next chance about this topic.
बट हम लोग एक टॉपिक कर रहे तो उसी के बारे में बात करो ना. Sid, why are you coming with a different topic?
Now start, ma'am. Now I start with this topic.
ठीक है, okay. Up to you. Up. Go ahead.
Yes, ma'am. In 20s, we are more emotionally attached with our relatives, with our friends. But in our 40s, we are more practical, and we are get experience from our past, and we are not emotionally attached in we are not too much emotionally attached, and we can have a we can balance our mind also, because in our 40s we have many problems about from our in-laws side, from our mother's side, from our children's side, we have many problems. But at that time we are too much emotionally balanced, and we can control our self also, and we are cool and calm. And in our 20s we are in a we cannot understand our mother's problems, our father problem, and we are in very enjoyable mood. We always uh, we always
We are carefree.
we are carefree. But in 40s we have to we have a thinking to get more in our career, and uh, uh, we want we have to fulfill all our dreams, and that's all.
All right. Yes. Thank you, Sid. So carefree, right? That is the word you were looking for. You mean to say in our 20s we are more relaxed. We don't have responsibilities, so we are carefree. हम ज्यादा सोचते नहीं है ना किसी चीज के बारे में,
Right, ma'am.
आगे के बारे में वगैरह. So we are carefree. But when we are in our 40s, I think you're trying to say we are more emotionally stable, and we understand relationships also in a much better way.
Yes, ma'am.
All right, fair enough. Thank you. Thank you, Sid.
Okay.
Sunny, do you
Yes,
want
ma'am.
to go ahead?
Good morning, ma'am.
Morning.
So, according to me, 20 is easier than 40s, uh, because because in 20 we don't think so much. And but one thing I would like to share, so whatever we do in our 20s, so we take advantage in 40s. So but uh, but people think 20 is very tough. Suppose I'm a student, I'm doing preparation for IPS examination. So people think it is very difficult work for a student, but I think it's a totally myth. Once you cracked IPS examination or got job, so after when you got job and doing a start work, so you get responsibility in 40. So responsibility is something a very big challenges. So that's it is a big I think major difference between 20s and 40s. uh, 40s. Okay, and next, uh, uh, in 20s usually we struggle in our life, but we don't think more. So uh, but but in 40 uh, we we live with responsibility. And in 20 we are totally mature, immature, but we are too young. So that time we do anything, we play, and we think anything, we have a so energy. So but most of time we take some wrong decision. But once you enter in 40, so your maturity level will be so high, and you don't take a wrong decision. So whenever you take a decision, so you think about your past, your present, your future, and what would be impact uh, if I take any decision. So we think a lot. So and in 20 we are so immature, and we think emotionally. So nowadays most of guys, uh, they get suicide, and suppose they are studying and they get failure, and someone fall in love. So once they get failure, they take a wrong decision, kind of suicide or something. And in 20 thought something uh, different than 40s. And we always guided by someone. So suppose you are in 20, so obviously whenever you take decisions, so you always ask from your family, friends, or your teacher. But once you enter in 40, so uh, you are enough mature. But I think nobody can be mature or mature anytime, or you cannot say you are mature. But suppose you are entering 40, so you think I have a lots of experience. So you take a decision yourself. So I think you face a very hard time. And in 20, so best thing, you don't have usually you don't have any health issues, and you uh, feel good, always feel good, and mentally and physically get strong. But once you entered in 40, so nowadays you can see that most of people uh, whose age above 30, so they are getting lots of diseases like diabetes, BP, etc. So I think that it is a major difference, and everybody realize that kind of differences. So that's from my side.
Right, right. Very nice, Sunny. Good points that you put across. Well shared also. I've just written one or two sentences, just to For example, you said that whatever we do in our 20s, we get the benefit in our 40s, right? Uska jo benefit hai.
Right, ma'am.
Yeah, we work hard or whatever, we focus on our career and so on, jo bhi hai. Yeah, personally we get the benefit in our 40s. And I think you were trying to say in our 40s, we have many responsibilities.
Yes,
So
ma'am.
आप ऐसे भी बोल सकते हो, you can say we have to shoulder many responsibilities. This is a figurative way of saying it. Shoulder many responsibilities का मतलब है कि we have to take many responsibilities and manage a lot of responsibilities.
Yes, ma'am.
They do suicide, no? आपको बोलना पड़ेगा they commit suicide.
Oh, yes, ma'am.
Yeah, so I can use the verb commit, okay? And also pronunciation, Sunny, of failure. Just check the pronunciation of failure. ठीक है, वो URE है end में, लेकिन वो ऐसे आप बोल सकते हो failure. ठीक है, just listen to it and try to practice the pronunciation. All right?
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you. Very nice point, Sunny. Thank you. Okay, let's go to Manisha. Manisha, are you here?
Yes, ma'am. Good morning, ma'am.
Yes, good morning. Yes.
Yeah. Ma'am, I think 20s and 40s both have different sides, and both ages have different experiences. In our 20s, we are at a different stage of life, and I think most of the time it can be life changing for us, because means whatever we decide, and means what decision we make at this age may determine our future life. And means in terms of jobs, and in terms of career, and means our education and our good and bad habits as well. Means means it affects आपके फ्यूचर पे प्रभाव पड़ता है इसका. कैसे बोलेंगे मैम?
It affects your future, or it has an impact on your future.
Yeah. And I think in 20s we are free from many problems, like family problems, relationship problems, economically problems, because our parents are with us, our family members are with us. We feel secure among them. We don't care, don't take any tension of anything. We are more careless in this age, I think so. And we feel emotionally secure among friends at this age. And but some problems also create at this age, like we are not ready to listen to adults. I think we feel friends are closer to us than our family members. We think at this age we think that our friends can understand our feelings better than our parents, our family members. And when means sometimes I have seen many cases, means at this age like a father and a son, means most of the time son means sons don't want to listen their fathers, and they means some issues होते हैं उनमें. तो कैसे बोलेंगे
They
मैम?
have some issues with each other.
They have some issues with each other. Yeah. And when I was 20s, I lived in a joint family. So there were many people around me. I think I was more stress-free than 40s because I didn't have much responsibilities. I had to only studies and at home a little work, means घर पे भी थोड़ा सा ही काम रहता था ऐसे.
Right.
Yeah, but when we are at 40s, in this age we have to face many different situations, and there are many responsibilities which we have to take even if we don't want. Many times it happens, ma'am. Means suppose in our family there is any program, we don't want to join, we don't want to means किसी relatives को आपको नहीं ये करना है, but even if we don't want, we have to do that. Means ऐसा होता है जो कि हम एट द 20s के एज में इसकी केयर नहीं करते हैं ऐसे. And I think but I think at 40s we become more calm, more patient, because we have more experiences than 20s. We are more aware about life, means life's ups and downs, relations. We are more aware about our relationships and our family, means family responsibilities than 20s. I think
Manisha, I can't hear you. Hello? Manisha? Okay, we'll just give her a few seconds. I think she's facing a network issue.
So I think if we get good 40s better. Hello?
Yeah, Manisha, in the middle, I couldn't hear you. Can you repeat the last two sentences? Last 2 or 3 sentences?
Yeah, ma'am. I think if we get good guidance in our 20s, then it will make our 40s better.
Right, absolutely. Very well shared, Manisha. Very good points and very crisp. Whatever you said was very crisp and precise. जो आप बोल रहे थे ना एक पॉइंट कि हमें अगर फंक्शन अटेंड नहीं करना है फिर भी हमें करना पड़ता है, we are forced to do it. So you can say we are obliged. You can use the word obliged if you want. So we are obliged to participate in functions or attend gatherings even when we don't want to. So obliged का मतलब क्या है कि कोई चीज which we don't want to do, we are not willing to do it, but we are forced to do it because, like you said, it's family or something like that, right? So we just do it because we are supposed to do it, even if we don't want to. Okay. All right, Manisha. Thank you so much. Very well shared. Very well.
Yeah. Thank you.
Welcome. Let's move on to Meera. Hi, Meera. Are you here?
Yes, ma'am. May I speak, ma'am, after Shivani, ma'am?
Chalega.
Okay, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am.
Welcome. Shivani, then you want to go ahead?
Yeah, ma'am. So, question is, what is better, 20s or 40s? So, I will, comparison with my scenario. So, when I was in 20s, I think that time was very more comfortable for me and very relaxing for me, because that time we don't think about so much about our family, our career, and our society, and so many things are there. We are free to live. Most of the person that time they are in college, so all are very free because our world is like only college study friends, and we are very feel very free, and we live very happily that time because we haven't any extra pressure from our family. So I think that period was very good for me, what I say. But when we compare our, in current situation, so scenario is very different after getting married. So your world is totally changed. Because here after marriage, your college friend is not with you, and your your preferences will change. Priorly, you think about your only yourself, but after marriage, you just think about your not yourself only. I think before you just put your family before yourself, like family responsibilities and social activities. So many things are there. So personally, I felt that 20 is better than 40s. And if I talk about professionally, so yeah, professionally, now I'm very stable because in 20s, I'm just doing my study, and I have to take money from my parents for my expenditure. and mentally we can very improve because that time in 20s we can't differentiate what is good and what is bad because we are taking everything very lightly. So mentally, after the time, we are going so strong, and which is very good for everyone. Physically, obviously, physically we can go little bit, uh, inactive because in college days we are so much active because we have to rush every day for our college. We have to take classes and sports activities there. So physically we are so much fit in that time, and emotionally definitely it depends person or person because your experiences makes you tough and toughest and tougher. So it depends on personal person to person. And economically, yeah, exactly. I can say uh, current situation is better than 20s because now I am self-independent. Before that, I was independent, dependent on my parents. So I can say economically, this is the best, scenario for me.
The best phase of your life.
Yeah, ma'am.
All right. Right. Shivani, thank you. Good point. Very nice points again. I think you were trying to say, that you lose touch with your college friends, right?
Yeah, ma'am.
As time progresses, you lose touch with them. And then your family becomes your top priority or your first priority.
Yeah.
In most cases, even before yourself. I was a student in my 20s and I was dependent on my family for my finances.
Silence. Yeah.
Okay, superb. Thank you, Shivani. Thank you.
Yeah, ma'am. One thing I want to add, ma'am, your topics is, every time is most relevant, and I like so much, ma'am, because we should think on that. What we say on that, what we will say, how we express on that. So it's challenging for us also.
Yes, it's challenging for me also, to come up with such kind of topics.
No, literally, you're getting every day very nice topic, and when we are learning something, so we want these type of exercises because every day one thing is on going on, so that becomes boring. So we can't get I mean, we can say motivation for learn these things. So
Right. Well, I appreciate that, Shivani. Thank you. I'll try to keep finding something interesting to talk about. I'll try to do that. Thank you.
thank you, ma'am.
Welcome. Okay. So, Meera, do you want to go next?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Okay. Go
मैम
ahead.
वन थिंग मैम मीन्स हमें अपनी जिम्मेदारियां निभानी चाहिए. निभाने को क्या बोलेंगे मैम?
You can say fulfill your responsibilities. We have to fulfill our responsibilities.
ओके मैम. थैंक यू.
Yes. Okay.
Yes, ma'am. Ma'am, I think means my both duration of age, I can say means good, and but there are many different difference between 20 and 40. I have seen in my life. Because ma'am, in our younger age, means in my younger age, I think only about me and my career and my parents and siblings. Means, but that time means it was not my responsibility. That means I follow all the means all the rules and regulations. And ma'am, that time means I had not any type of burden in my life because my parents took decision, and means we follow, and they guide us also. And sometime means if we were facing some type of problem, then they guide us, ma'am, and they show us a good path, we can say. But ma'am, after 40s and ma'am, means after 20, between 30, ma'am, means I have to do much struggle, means nearly 10 years. We have to live like a student, and means we that time we could not fulfill our desire, because that time was our means the career making time. So we focus only that. And I think, ma'am, every younger should give focus only his career, so means they can make their future better, and they have not think about that. And if I tell about my means 40, this time, ma'am, I have lot of responsibility, but related to my kids and my husband and my in-laws also. But I think, ma'am, we should take it easy. And because, ma'am, I think many times that this is I am capable like this and I can do easily, and I take all these responsibility in light way, and I enjoy every moment of my life. And so, ma'am, I never think so much about the responsibilities. And I think sometime I think, ma'am, God makes me like this, means means gods give me opportunity to do fulfill all responsibility. So means I think I never think about that means as a burden as a burden of the responsibilities. So means I can enjoy my life easily. And yes, ma'am, sometime I think about my kids career. And I tried I have to leave my job for my kids, because ma'am, I thought that time that means this is my this was my good decision. Now I think that this was my good decision, and now I have no regret that I cannot continue my practice. Because, ma'am, as a parent, this is my responsibility to take care of them, and take care of them. And I have no any financial problem, ma'am. If but, ma'am, I made my career, and if I want to do I want to practice, then I can start from now. So means we should make ourselves like this, that whenever you have required to do something, yeah, to earn money, you should means try to build your future like this, ma'am.
Right. All right. Thank you, Meera. Thank you very much for your point.
Thank
So
you.
yes, fulfill responsibilities, right? That's how you can say it. And I have, what is it? I know have any, something like that. I don't have any. Okay, I don't have any responsibility.
Okay, ma'am.
I think that, I don't know, you and somebody else also said it. I don't know what you said. No have or have no any. No any, no any responsibility. No and any doesn't go hand in hand.
Ma'am, I means I did means do this type of mistake, ma'am. Don't have or have not, ma'am. Sometimes.
मतलब नेगेटिव कैसे बनाना है, राइट?
Yes, yes,
जब
ma'am.
आपके सेंटेंस में हैव है, आई हैव, तो
Yes.
उसको आप नेगेटिव कैसे बनाओगे? दैट इज अ दिस. All right. So, what you could probably do in that case, Meera.
I haven't, ma'am. I do.
हाँ नहीं, but what you can do is just practice कि ये simple present tense का है ना, so how to make negative sentences in simple present tense. Negative simple present tense की कुछ exercises practice कर लो, you'll get the hang of it.
Ma'am, yesterday I did, ma'am, which means English test, which you means suggest us, ma'am.
You tried it?
Yeah, and
Oh.
some preposition exercise also did, ma'am.
Good, good. All right. So try it out. You try about this also. Anywhere you can try it on the app or anywhere else. But just remember, have and don't have. Don't have, doesn't have, didn't have. That's how you can make it negative.
Yes, ma'am. You notice, ma'am, I did this type of mistake before, ma'am.
It's okay. It's okay. No problem. But just try to work on it. It's a very minor thing. It's not a problem.
Okay.
All right. Thank you. Thank you, Meera.
Thank you, ma'am.
Welcome. Tanisha, do you have a question? Raise your hand.
Yes, ma'am. Meera tells that
She said that.
She tried the exercise on Google. Even I also tried in the morning on Chrome, but I am unable to find the exercise. Even I type all the things and I get the link as well, but there are many tests and I click on it So they asked me my Gmail and I sign up, but it will work only, I think, computer or laptop. I think it will not work on phone.
Which
Is it,
link
ma'am?
did you try?
Ma'am, grammar test exercise.
English.com?
Preposition.
That one.
Yes, ma'am. Verb and preposition.
One second, okay, hold on. Let me just check that link, okay?
Ma'am, if she will write on Google only test English, English test, ma'am, she can find easily, ma'am.
Okay. 1 minute. 1 second. Testenglish.com, no? That was the site. वैसे तो
Ma'am, I have written everything like HTT and hash and then the www, which is the link you wrote. You have.
Tanisha, are you Tanisha speaking?
Yes, Mira. Please let me know.
Tanisha, I did only means mobile, these exercise, only I write down taste English and lots of exercise you can see there. Yeah, a taste English test, I have no remember.
Okay,
Means
so
according
English test
to the ma'am told us, yes.
Okay, I will try to write only English test.
Yeah, you can see there.
Yes, ma'am, sorry.
Yeah, Meera, you are right. What you can do, no, Tanisha, is go to Google on your phone and आप सिर्फ इतना टाइप करो टेस्ट इंग्लिश, जैसे मीरा ने बताया. कोई स्पेस भी मत डालो, .com वगैरह कुछ भी मत डालो. Just type टेस्ट इंग्लिश, नो स्पेस, ऑल वन वर्ड. आपको वेबसाइट मिल जाएगी. सबसे पहले वही वेबसाइट आती है, टेस्ट इंग्लिश. फिर उसमें बहुत ऑप्शन है, ग्रामर करना है, रीडिंग करना है, क्या करना है, आप वो देख सकते हो इफ यू वांट.
Okay, ma'am.
उसमें सर्च का भी, आप उसमें जाओगे तो उसमें ग्रामर का ऑप्शन है. ग्रामर पे लेवल के भी ऑप्शन है. और फाइंड अ टेस्ट ऐसा भी उसमें ऑप्शन है. वहां पे आप वर्ब्स प्लस प्रेपोजिशन ऐसे कुछ टाइप कर सकते हो. देन यू विल गेट सो मेनी एक्सरसाइज.
Yes,